Hello, my name is Jane Pierce. My business is Tarot Jane, and I'm here to talk to you about astrology. I hope that you had a wonderful opportunity last night to celebrate the spring equinox and the full moon. It is a time for bright and beautiful new beginnings. And for some people who are struggling, I want to remind you, spring here in Michigan is not sunshine and flowers. Spring here in Michigan is the rain that helps the seeds grow. It is a point of balance where we have hope to move forward. It is not yet the warm sun on our face. So remember that hope, because this is the time to start bringing those beginnings to birth. And sometimes birth can be struggle, those difficult spots. Hey, Babs, glad to have you here with me. Thank you. I'm sure you had a wonderful time celebrating last night. And for all of those who didn't get to celebrate, you still got the sun at 0° Aries. You are still right there with the vernal equinox, just a day behind. It's a 365-day cycle. Use it. Today, you've still got full moon energy. You've still got spring equinox energy. Let that Aries say, go. It's time to start. And let that Libra full moon say, to get the balance we want. To know that there'll be dark and light mixed together, and that's okay. That we can still begin without perfect, without having it all settled. That's going to be particularly important when tomorrow hits, because today's the last day that full moon and spring equinox energy is going to be dominant. Starting tomorrow, what's going to happen is we are going to really feel our wounded healers. The sun, which adds energy, moves just a tiny bit forward. This time when it moves, it conjuncts Chiron, and Chiron is the wounded healer. And we're all going to be faced with a choice. We can either take our pain and help other people from it. We can take our pain and understand other people's pain from it. Or we can identify with our pain and become more stuck in being a victim. And I invite you all to use Chiron to be the healer that says, I've suffered through this and I want to help you do better. I want to help others grow more. With Aries being the place that Chiron and the sun is, and someone pronounced that name Chiron, what we're healing are wounds created by toxic masculinity. And that is something that a lot of our culture struggles with. It's actually going to be a theme for quite some time. And right now is the time to acknowledge that we have been hurt, both men and women, by that struggle of being macho, by Aries, the god of war, the feeling that we must always compete. Those are the things we're healing from. Hey, Kennedy and Christine, thank you for joining me. So join with people. One of the ways to heal that toxic Aries masculinity is to become more committed to a community. Be part of a team that works together. Rather than competing against the people in your life, compete against your old score, compete against your old time, and do an improvement. You've got Aries there. You've got that energy of competition. It just doesn't have to be a competition of a solo team. Be instead on a team of healthy people that want to work together and make that energy go. So use the Aries, Sun conjunct Chiron on Friday to be the wounded healer, to be the teacher you needed, and to share so that you can help someone else avoid the things you've fallen into. On Sunday, it gets even better. We got Mercury and Neptune doing work together, and that is the time to sell your vision. Even though Mercury is still conjunct, when it's got that connection to Neptune, it pulls us out of the retrograde and really says, here's the vision you want to share, particularly for the artist, because Neptune is how you create a vision. So write for your book and paint for your art, or do whatever you need to combine that vision of a world that you want to see. And if that means that you hold it and polish it and edit it, that's great. Editing is a function of Mercury retrograde. So build that vision, take these new beginnings. Hi, Mary. Thank you for joining me. Take the new beginnings and do something with them. Edit them and be ready to release them, because we are almost done with Mercury retrograde. One more week. And then we're going to come out with this vision that the world is going to be compelled and really identified with. So start doing that work on Sunday. I want to remind you all that I have a YouTube channel, Tarot Jane Pierce, and I will be putting these Facebook Lives up there. So you can make sure you don't miss any by subscribing to my YouTube channel or by following me on Facebook or in my newsletter through tarotjane.com. I'm really glad to get to talk to you guys. I value these times so much because sometimes, as much as I know what's happening astrologically, I get lost. So thank you for helping keep me accountable. Thank you for helping me not get so busy that my wounded healer is trying to accomplish something and I forget to take a deep breath. I hope all of you take a deep breath today too. And have a wonderful day. Thank you for being part of me and my day.